Let me explain something to y'all. Good evening, afternoon, whatever it is. Let me explain something to you all. I made a post earlier on about needing that piece of paper, and I said that at approximately 1,000 days into a relationship. Hey, babe, how you doing? I said approximately 1,000 days into a relationship, if it's going well and everything like that, I'm gonna need that piece of paper. And I also stressed, oh, that's great, glad to hear. I also expressed that, when you merging your mind, which is your soul, which is your mind, will, and emotions, and your time, and your energy, and your life, and everything with the man, that you need that piece of paper after a certain amount of time. Time is currency to a woman. Money matters to a man, but time is currency to a woman. And I put at the end, after I put that down, that, marriage is a business, and that I need special documentation for my life. I don't understand. You wouldn't go and you wouldn't put $10,000 in somebody's hand and they let you drive the car and everything, and you just give them the $10,000 and that's it. No, you're going to want the title. You're going to okay, where's the title? You could be living in a house and spend your money living in a house, but you're going to want the deed, because you need something stating that this officially is mine. With these relationships, I don't understand. Women, we will sit there and we will allow a man to waste our time. We are busy trying to earn. We fall into the trap of earning a ring. And the fact of the matter is, marriage still belongs to God, number one. And if that man is not seeking after God, or if he wasn't, he should kind of want to try to seek after God and bring you before God. Even if it didn't start off right, at some point, somebody should say, hey, I want to do right by God. And if they can't do that, why would you sit there and waste years and years of your life with somebody who, number one, may not even be committed to God, may not even have a mind or a heart for God, but number two, don't even have a mind or a heart for you? They're just using you. They're just wasting your time. You're just a placeholder. And then they go off and marry somebody else within 6 months. And, I'm going to give an example of that. I used to participate in gaming, and I was always a table player. With the tables, you have a little bit more control over your investment. And also, if you're not winning, or if it's not going well, or if it's a bad shoe, you can pull your money back and say, hey, I'll play another day, I'll try another time, I'll sit this shoe out, or something like that when you're playing blackjack. Well, I kind of wandered off and started messing with the slot machines. And I found myself, when I did lose, I lost more money on the slot machines than I did at the tables, and the bets are bigger at the tables, but I lost more money at the slot machines. You know why? Because I would sit there and I would feed that slot machine. And it looked like it's about to hit. It's hot. It looked like it's getting hot. It'll give me a little something. Give me just a little bit to keep me going. Just a little bit more to keep me going, thinking it's going to hit. Then after I put so much money in there, I'm like, okay, it got to hit, because I've been sitting here for 2 hours and it's got to hit. It's getting ready. It's getting ready to hit. You never know when that machine is going to hit. Never. And then you jump up And as soon as you jump up, somebody else comes sit in that doggone seat and put $1 in that slot machine hit. And you sitting there looking like, I done put all this money into this slot machine. Hey, minister, all this money into this slot machine. And wait, and trying to get this thing to hit. And as soon as somebody come in and put $1 in there, it hit. If you're going to play the table. Invest a certain amount. And if you're not getting a pretty good return and nobody has made a commitment to you within a certain amount of time, pull back from the table. Women need to learn how to pull out. Everybody talking about a man pull out game. Women need to learn how to pull out of these situationships that's not going nowhere. So that was my point for my post on my other page, because time is currency to a woman. Time is what matters to a woman. Most women love languages is quality time and words of affirmation. And you can sit there and be receiving them, those words of affirmation and everything. And then, well, they with me. Well, they with me. Well, they, we together. And then next thing you know, you sit and jug at that slot machine. I done put all this time in. I guess I'm going to get married. Well, I guess he going to marry me. I wonder when he going to pop the question, like you waiting for that machine to hit. And he never popped the question. And you just settle and stay in it. And the longer you stay in it, the longer you are compelled to stay in it, because there's more time invested. And then as soon as you say, you know what, he ain't gonna never marry me. You done gave him kids, y'all share the bills together, y'all live together, everything. He ain't never gonna marry me. And then as soon as he meets somebody else, and next thing you know, boom, you hear next year he getting married. And now you ready to fight. Fight nobody but yourself. Because God never told you to stay in a situation where you were not being honored and you were not being valued. And let me flip that coin, because just because you've been with him a long time and got children from him and everything, that don't mean you need to marry him either. That doesn't mean you're supposed to be pressuring nobody or giving nobody an ultimatum to marry you. I wish I would give up somebody, if we've been together, we ain't married by such and such and such, then I'm gone. Yeah, if I got to do that, then I don't want to marry you. And I'm going to move accordingly, no matter how bad it hurts. Because I would rather go through that temporary, intense hurt than to go through that long suffering hurt and then still end up disappointed and embarrassed. And no, we gonna go before the Lord with this. And I'm not going to even say it. My actions going to let you know you cannot waste my time. I'm not going to sit up there. We talk too much. We women run our mouth too much. And like, you ain't married me yet. Well, I ain't your wife. I can go where I want to go. No, I ain't throwing none of that out there. I'm going to move accordingly. And if you want, if you want to be the lead and want to be the head and want to take us somewhere in life, if our destinies are connected by God, then, everything will flow the way it need to flow. If not, I'm not going to nag you and beg you and wait on you to marry me. No. So women, stop functioning off of this survival and just need somebody and everything like that. And just, well, he pay the bills. What does that mean? He'll pay bills even if he wasn't with you. You pay bills too. That's basics. That's basics. So it's hard to watch. We got all these baby showers and gender reveals, and we don't have any bridal showers. We don't have enough weddings, but we got this baby shower number 5 and gender reveal number 16, and all, is a girl or boy. That don't matter. Are those children being born in covenant? Because God can't, if you leave God out of it, He can't help you. And this is not to make anybody feel bad or to come down on anybody. This is just to bring awareness to some things. And you wonder what's going on with the children and what's going on with the communities and what's going on in our nations. We wayward. We are going further and further away from what God wants. We are straying further and further away from the things of God. And then, it's going to be the end times because there's so much going on. Because you got so many broken, wounded people